name is Katy, and my daughter's name is Maya. She's 4.5, and we were referred to Home Start about 18 months ago by the health visitor. Reason why? Because I couldn't trust people to leave my daughter. I had my daughter with me all times, and I couldn't leave her with anybody. And I said, Maya will not go to nursery. And we also were worried because we didn't know what was wrong with my little girl. I didn't really come out of the house. I didn't really use the public transport, and I didn't have any friends. And I felt very bad because I thought I was the only one who was struggling. I was the only mum that was struggling because occasionally I used to go to other groups. Mums seemed to be doing very well. But when I came to Home Start, I realised there were many families struggling. There were many. It was okay to struggle. It was fine to have a bad day, to struggle, to not sleep, and to worry. Not every family had a perfect child. And I found my best friend. I managed to make a best friend. I've been in the country for very many years. Yes, I never had a best friend, so I found my best friend. My daughter managed to make friends as well, and I use the public transport now, 6 days a week. We go to all sort of groups. I don't feel like the odd one in the group anymore, because I know there's other families, they're having bad time like I was. And if you look back, when I just started coming to the group, I didn't really talk much. And I didn't really share my life with anybody. Because of the group, I learned to trust people again, and I know that my daughter is safe, and there's a lot of good people out there. My daughter goes to nursery, which no one believes, because I did say that Maya would never go to nursery, because I didn't trust to leave Maya with anyone, not even with family members. But my daughter goes to nursery 3 times a day. I take her to the nursery, drop her off. I don't worry, because I know she's safe. But that's something I learned in Home Start, because she worked with the volunteers, and she worked with Natalie. I saw her through the door that she was safe, and that she was happy, and that she was happy without me, and she was safe without me, so I could leave her. And now that because I leave her, my husband and me spend time together, which we never used to do that since Maya was born. We never used to be just 2 of us. Like other families do, they drop the kid and the grandparents and they go for dinner or for lunch or something. We never had that in about 4 years. So now we drop our daughter out and we go and have breakfast and we have some lunch, or we go a bit of shopping, and we actually talk to each other, which is nice. My daughter discovered books. And I have to say this because the stories, I'm crazy about these stories. Like, it's this little bag where you have a book and you have props. And because my little girl is autistic, she is very visual. And what you do is you get the book out and you go the props. They belong to the book. That gave us a family time in the evenings and help with her nighttime routine. Because then we say story time and she goes into bed. My little one used to run around till midnight. But now she sits down in the bed, looks forward to it, and Daddy reads the book and I take the props and I make the little voices. And now actually we don't have to have the story back, because she knows what books are about, and before she used to eat them. And she used to scratch them and destroy them, and they were mostly food. But now books are fun, and it's something we share, which I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to read my daughter a book, because other mums do it in an early stage. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry, I'm not crying. And I can see that's very important to say, sometimes you're so wrapped up in your life and in your problems. Because my little girl is autistic, it was very hard. But when you come to the group, there are families that might not have a disabled child, but they are having a hard time because they go other things happening in their lives. Maybe the husband is not there anymore, or maybe, I don't know, they got life injuries, they are suffering, and you tend to see kind of positive thing in life because you say, well, it's not that bad. She's autistic, but we're right. It's not like you're happy about it. The family's having a hard time, but you see that every family goes through different problems, but you get through it. You can do it because there are places like this, like Home Star, where you can come and talk about it without feeling judged. You can come and talk about your problems, and there's someone there to listen. And we go to the separate room to do some crafts, which we all enjoy. We did painting, and we did a riff for Christmas, and our children are safely playing, and they go to the garden, and we talk about what's going on in our lives. And it's nice because we know what to tell anybody. We feel happy and welcome. So I don't think there's nothing we can improve. It's perfect, it's brilliant. I mean, look at my life.